a large percentage of the people are still without the right information. Since I've been here, I've been campaigning with my own family. They're already comrades, but they are saying some of the things that they're saying is what the news spilling to them. No, I'm putting them onto this program now, and they're listening to different aspect of news, investigatory journalism that is happening on this platform, and their minds, their eyes are opened so wide, because all they're seeing on these social media, these media platforms, the TVJs and the CVMs, are the regular things like Jamaica is operating as usual. Nothing is going on. And I realized that had it not been for spaces like this, bloggers like you would have gone out and do the necessary research and information, and then come here and we have this wholesome, fulsome discussion. The media not saying anything, saying anything to this. When I look at what I listen to the news, apart from the few people that the news reported, killing and so on, it looked like the Prime Minister do something, It looked like the Prime Minister do something. And I look at it and I said, thank God for these platforms and these opportunities. Because being here, talking to my brethren and sisterins on the streets about what's going on, a lot of them don't know. So I want to say thank you. Continue to do what you're doing. And I would like to see more of this. If everybody could go on shift, start in the morning, somebody take up in the afternoon, right 24 hours. So there is a constant feeding of information to the people.
Yes.
This is something I would work, because I realize that had it not been for these social media platforms, you especially, Mr. Brian, you would have been in serious trouble.
That's true, man. Thank you, sir.
I rest my case.
Thank you, sir. Big up yourself. Blessings. Just before I ask the other gentlemen to wrap up, there is a media release from the People's National Party opposition spokesperson on local government, Natalie Nita Headley. Boy, may I tell you, Dre Brian gone at the four corners of Jamaica. I have opened the eyes of many. And the media release said, Kingston, Jamaica, February 6, 2025, that is today, the Shadow Minister of Local Government, Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey, MP, is calling on the Minister of Local Government, the Honorable Desmond Mackenzie, MP, to urgently clarify statements made at a post-cabinet briefing yesterday regarding the ownership of houses granted to the registered poor under the Poor Relief Act and under the new social housing program. In a statement today, Mrs. Nita Garvey said the minister's assertion that these houses would revert to municipal corporation ownership upon the death of the beneficiary is causing national concern and could be legally misleading. The legal status of these homeowners must be clarified, as persons now receiving houses are confused by contradictory statements made by the minister and their original understanding, she said. The Shadow Minister explained that her advice was that indigent housing provided to registered poor or paupers on the roll only reverts to municipal corporation ownership if constructed on vested pauper lands. However, the minister's statement implied this was the case for all housing grants. So you see, right there and then, them want to say me put out something that was not right. But me know the man, Desmond Mackenzie, said there is no duplication. The two program them are the same thing. You understand? So let's continue the letter. She further noted that this rule does not apply to individuals who receive houses on their own land or land owned by others but are legally permitted to use. Mrs. Nita Garvey is also seeking clarification regarding the NSHP, which is administered by the Office of the Prime Minister. She pointed out that beneficiaries are similar and some are now anxious about their housing security. As a result, she's calling for the government to publicly outline the rules governing these housing provisions. The opposition is firmly against houses being taken away from the elderly, registered poor, indigent individuals, or anyone on the pauper's roll, as this would put surviving family members at risk of homelessness or destitution, she asserted. Natalie Nita-Garvey, Shadow Minister of Local Government. Comrades.
So well on the teacher. You know, just read and go so.
Yeah.
So it's clear. You never tell no lie.
Thank you.
It is clear. For me and you and I too, you know, for the Prime Minister party night too, you know. In the clear night, I know.
True.
Labour right to the ear. Dre Bryan, you break record. Dre, you reach the observer. So not more than the Prime Minister office full of call.
Yes. And he find out who is this Dre Bryan and dig me up. And the man block me. See it there? Me go up on Andrew platforms this morning and realize that everybody has seen page except me. The Prime Minister blocked me from his social media because me talk up the things them. See
me
there?
Me wouldn't know if him block me enough. I mean, I'm friend him and me not go up on him page.
But yes, thank you, Morgan. Big up yourself, my comrade. Uncle Pablo, Hugh Blair, and Sydney and Elder, wrap up for me now. Please take a minute or two. Uncle Blair, go first.
Good morning to every comrade there. Good morning to every comrade there.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know for the rest of you, but as for me, I am enjoying the political atmosphere to the maximum.
Hey! With a coffee.
and it's because of the J. Bryan platform and the tremendous work and effort of his followers.
True, man.
You know, you're gone abroad to tell very important person in our society, one year from you, now see you, now not even hear your name, now much as your company page we read them and say, what a business. Because what? We dissect, and not just dissect and keep it. We dissect, explore, and ruminate.
Yes.
Educate and illuminate and debunk.
Yes.
And let masses of this country see what the depression and the devastation of this government